Ooh, here we go. Beat the ping. Congratulations, Granny. Hello, GGHG. Welcome, welcome. I'm just putting together my character. I'm doing well, GG. Thank you. I'm doing well. It's a little hot in here, though. It's a little warm, so you know that's something. Hello, Jester. Lost, we missed you. I know. But I've been so focused on playing Night Train, and I'll be honest, they still play it. I played a round of Night Train earlier just so I could chill out, which is funny actually. It's funny because I didn't expect to be that into it. I don't know. Is this Divinity? This music is Divinity Original Sin, yes. Yes, it is. Hello, Stray Souls. I just wanted something to listen to while we were fixing up our build. I think our build is going to be dragon incantations. So we'll be throwing some lightning here today. Also, expect me to do this a lot, right? You can't do this in Night Train, and I am so going to mess up, right? I should be able to climb this. I can't. Did Night Train want to make you want to kill PvEers as well? Not really. Most of the people that I played with have been nice, at least on PC. I did play with a couple of people on the PlayStation, because I'm getting my PlayStation up as well. And the people on the PlayStation, they were much worse. But I will say that if there's some sort of internal elo system in the game, then it might explain why. I probably just got a bunch of newbies. Don't forget fall damage. Oh shit! You know what, Matthew? Yeah. Night Train is great. You know what? I'm still gonna say that Night Train falls shy of greatness. I'm gonna say it's very good. I think that there are things they could have done to make it great that they didn't. But at the same time, it's a smaller project, and the guy who made it, you know, I think it's his first step into independence. Hey, Little Miss Running. Anyways, we need to set our build up again. Let's do that. So none of those. Oh shit! You know what I need to check before I do anything? I'm such a dum-dum. Do I have anything to change my build up with? Fuck me, I don't. Of course I don't. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Upload. So, down from the cloud. We want to download from the cloud to storage. Yes. Some of the best runs I've ever had. Cloud to storage. Cloud to storage, yes. I want to make absolutely sure that I don't fuck up my saves. But some of the best runs I've had with in the game has been with randos. Just consider it hard mode. No, Xenos, I'm gonna invade specifically you. Be sure to not run off any cliffs. Look, I will die. I will die. We just gotta accept that. Hello, Globa. Hello. I don't think randos suck that much. I've had good experiences mostly. What am I doing? Yes, we're gonna be changing up our build again, of course. By the way, is the person who bought me Metro 33, not Metro, Expedition 33 here? Because I'm going to start streaming it. I just want to make sure that he gets at least, you know, the first stream. Poor guy, he bought it to me and he's been waiting this entire time. So I feel like I owe him a bit. Okay, first things first. We need these two because we will be running here. New Adele fight still has below 50% success rate. I fucking love the new Adele. I think the new Adele fight is amazing. I think that it really elevates the fight as a whole. And I wish, quite frankly, that hard mode Adele was standard Adele. I don't think he's that much more difficult. I think it's just a better version of him. New Adele fight has still below 50% success rate. Well, Gandalf, the standard Adele has a 64.1 success rate, so, you know. Here we go, and we need the Euphoria. That's the weapon I want to use. Where is it? It's this one. What's my current build? It is Faith, actually, but we need to switch it up a bit. Kazan final boss when? That's the risk you run, Globa. There are so many games, so little time, and I don't necessarily have the time to invest into a 50-hour game for streaming. Although I have played it a bit offline, I still make progress. After fighting enhanced so many times, the normal one becomes a joke. I think it's still fairly challenging. Adele was always one of the easier bosses anyway, but I do think that the hard mode boss is a very strong upgrade. In my experience, every single Iron Eye random could not understand damage range drop off and continue to do no damage the whole time. Yeah, that one I have had experience with as well. That happened today. What was I doing? Alright, so we are doing this. So we want to have that one, and we want to have the Godfrey icon, because we will certainly... Oh, you see, I did it again! God damn it, stop it, Lost. It's so warm here now, Jesus. It's warm and wet. It's a bad combination. There you are. You know what? I wonder what these brackets are. Is it weight? No, it's not weight, because this one is heavier. What are these brackets of armor? Are they just random? That's 3, that's 4. I don't understand what the deal is here. I can kind of understand these being different from these, but what is it? Go. I like R3 to sprint in Elden Ring so much. You did. For proccing status, that's true. It would be fun to have an Iron Eye build in Elden Ring, but at the same time, if you did that, then every invader would be all about the bows. It would be, I think that would be terrifying for non-bow users. It would create a very unfortunate meta. Oh, that's Faith. That's nice. Okay, let's get our spells. We want dragon spells, don't we? Yeah, we do. So we want lightning spear, absolutely. Knight's lightning spear, I'll take that. I can't use it yet, it needs 36, but that's fine. Hone Bolt I will take. And what's the strongest one? I'm guessing it's Fortis Axis. Yeah, we'll go with Fortis Axe. Well, Death Lightning. But Fortis Axe. Yeah, no, that's fine. So we need 46. Hey, Ruku. The sections are probably shape and size instead of weight. Maybe. Maybe, Kraken. Should do some research. That's something I could make like a short on or something. I think that should be good enough. Never use Death Lightning in PvP sounds pretty evil. It's not as good as you want it to be. It does a lot of damage, but it's a little difficult to hit with. Reliably. Which is the problem. There we go. Level 200. So we have that going for us. We have these, and these. That's right, but now we should also change our mix of Wondrous Physic. We're gonna take some extra lightning. Bang. What is this one? Converts. Yeah, alright, we can do that. Yeah, Globus, right. Yeah, we're doing PvP today. So, Warrior, it is mostly Faith. Is there any other weapon I can use here that adds to this? Leader Sword. We need to have mostly DDB. Suppose we can take one of these weapons and just make him Faith. Backhand blades. Backhand blades are always nice. Are these? Okay, twin axes, and... No, if that had been more Faith, I would have been down. But it isn't. Ooh, barbed wire spear. Okay, you know what? It's a terrible weapon. Mostly, but I'll take it. I will take it. Coded sword? I could do some coded sword. You know what? Let's grab a coded sword. Let's do that. Isn't it? Do I not have it there? Oh no, there it is. We'll take two. We'll take two. They are fairly light. And you know what, the Golden Order sword as well. Why not? So we have some solid weapons here. You know what? That reminds me. I have yet to do a double sword run in Night Rain.
Is it thy wish to yet?
Oh, before we do that, let's just double check. What is it that we require for these things? So, 1616, 1418. Okay. So 1618, that's what we have to have, and the rest is Faith.
Is it thy...
There we are. 16, 18. Faith goes 80. I see. Yeah, we had a lot more strength in the other one, which did give us some extra damage on our Euphoria, which I believe it is. But it's not that much. So I will rather just give myself... Let's give ourselves... There you go. You know what? Fine. Let's say it like that. That works. Add some arcane. No, we're going to be using lightning mostly. So, which one of our seals is going to be the best here? So that's 260, 75, 380. Oh, finite seal. Interesting. But the dragon boost, the boost to the dragon cult stuff, I think is just going to be better for us. Is it? Okay, so that's... Is it better than just the Earth-Tree seal here? That's a good question. How do you kill the new Baron boss? I've tried 10 times, and 10 times it kills both my guys with his Whirlwind Raw attack. Okay, so John Jones. First thing you do is you fight that guy alone. That's the first thing you do. He's much easier alone. You have to have either Is it holy? Yeah, you have to have holy or frost weapons. All right, holy or frost weapons. And when he does his whirlwind attack, you can knock him out of it if you're playing as a raider. But if you're not playing as a raider, when he starts doing his whirlwind, you run away. Then, eventually, that whirlwind will start expanding. And when it expands, look around the map. There are blue spirit springs that you will jump up and then down, so you avoid taking damage. But yeah, solo is 100 times easier, simply because he has way less HP. And while he's still kind of like erratic at times, it's easier to learn and understand the boss's movesets when you're alone versus when you're with people. Because if he changes his mind in the middle of an attack and goes for somebody else, then you can get easily confused. I know I was, if nothing else. But playing alone, much easier. Even the UFC champ John Jones is having trouble. Oh, I did it again. Okay. Fuck, this is gonna be a problem, isn't it? But I don't want to stand out here and invade. Find equipment that gives lightning negation, or equipment that gives damage negation on hit, or equipment that gives damage negation when on full health. That type of stuff is fantastic against him. I mean, it's fantastic against all bosses because you can eat. Was it really necessary to fart in my face, Rooker? Was that necessary? I feel like people may think it is. Does the helmet have any stat boosts? It looks very faithy. Yeah. Well, it doesn't boost stats, but these armors do. Okay, how do I? Which button? Oh. There you go. It enhances skills and incantations of the capital's ancient dragon cult. Skills? What's a dragon? What's a dragon skill? That's a good question. What music is this? This is from Divinity Original Sin 2. Divinity Original Sin 2 is the game they made before Baldur's Gate. Now, everybody talks crazy shit about Baldur's Gate in a good way. And it's well deserved. Baldur's Gate is an amazing game. But I think that Divinity Original Sin is also equally as impressive. Even more so, because there is a much more distinct leap from Divinity Original Sin 1 to Divinity Original Sin 2 than it is from Divinity Original Sin 2 to Baldur's Gate. Bolt of Grand Sax. Oh, makes sense. Blink Bolt, Lightning Slash. Ah, right. Okay, we'll turn the music off now, though, because I'm gonna have to focus. Well, I thought I had to focus, but there we go. Baldur's Gate 3 is a Divinity mod. Impressive one, kind of. I wouldn't call it a mod. I think if you want to call it anything, it's kind of like a side qual. Because yes, it uses all the same things, but it's different. Oh, I did it again. Oh, this is gonna be awful. That's Tarzan. Oh, crap. No, we don't. Okay, I can't climb. Let's say I can't climb. This is a terrible place for me to get back into the groove of things. Terrible place. Okay, we jump. No, we throw by doing this. Woo. Oh! Why is he not taking damage? Stupid lag. Really? There you go, finally. Okay, don't do that. Not gonna hit me. Oh. He saw that. Whoa! That's how we do it. We're bringing it back. First fight back from Elden Ring. That felt something. I felt something inside. Woo. I'm gonna go with the classic today. Occult Flamberge with Bloody Slash. That is a classic, yes. Living Love Beads were giving mad amounts of support. It was. It hit the main guy. It didn't hit the Phantom. It's interesting. Interesting. I could feel the rust though, Globa. Yeah. No. I can feel the rust. I'm rusty as fuck. I was like, why can't I get up on the thing? Alright, there's no double jump in this game. Ah! You'll see me do this so much. Rusty is rusty. You're supposed to be lost. That's fine. Oh, it's Nicole. Okay. We don't want to, Okay. We will roll. And I will go back up because I don't want to be stuck down there. The fuck? You bastard! Oh, I was so close. I wanted to murder him. Come on! Walk around the corner! I don't know if that would have actually hit him, but, you know. I hit your friend. Oh! Wrong thing. Where's my health? Oh, where am I going? Oh, it's a miss. Oh, now that's one of those things called corner cutting. Very unpleasant. Now what? We have to go up, I suppose. Oh, no, that's fine too. Oh, that was my friend I almost attacked there. No! Kill him! Okay. We got one. One counts. Do I want to double jump in the normal game now? Yeah.
My mind is on fire.
My mind is on fire. This looks sick with the Knight's Cavalry helmet. Oh, it does. It fits. The blackness, the black and the cloth that really works together. The mane. I will keep my head though because I need the extra faith. We call it a draw. Yeah. Hey, little guy. You're going in my belly later. You can't win them all. No. Well, technically I could, because I'm just that good. But I don't want you to be jealous, AXD. I don't want you to feel like you're nothing compared to me. So sometimes I lose to make you feel like a normal human being. Well, we only had the two, Mad. Only two. By the way, I discovered in Night Train the black blade weapon with ash-like vacuum slice do destined death projectile, which is very cool. The black blade weapon? Wasn't that always the case? I don't know. Maybe I'm just being stupid. Was that an angry PV'er in chat? No. When? I don't think so. It's also very fascinating that when Night Train was released, there wasn't a very noticeable dip in player count in the game. There wasn't. People were gonna be like, oh, it's gonna hurt the game. Oh, well, fighting the boss. I get it. But there wasn't a noticeable player dip. I think it was pretty much, maybe lost like 5,000 players. Thank you, AXD. Yes, that makes sense. My microphone is a little flaky. I have a lot of dandruff, so it's a little dandruffy. Special ASMR lost? No, I'm just cleaning my microphone a bit. Was a player increase in the past week on Night Rain? I think there was a very well. Of course, we got a update, a patch, a new boss. I think it's a clever idea to keep the bosses, the hard mode bosses, revolving as they do, you know, on a rotation, so that the game retains more of its player base. Recently found out you can apply incantation buffs to all weapons, including some somber weapons. Really? In Night Rain? Or are we talking... this game? I see. Well, both of y'all have very impressive shields and weapons. Don't do that. No, bad. Well, you know what we do whenever we're stuck in this situation? We run down. Oh, well, that's fun. Hey there, Mr. Hunter. You may be invulnerable now. But you won't be for very much longer. And what's even better... I just took that hit. Because I knew I needed to. Huh. Did some of them die? No, nobody died. That's unfortunate. Because you wanna... Oh! Oh! Hi, buddy! That was some Wile E. Coyote stuff right there. That was lovely! Also, we should drink our juice. Use this since we have the opportunity. A little lull in the fight, so to speak. So, one friend has gone dead. Okay, that was interesting. That's death. That was not death, even though I really wanted it to be. Oh. No! Oh, you lucky piece of shit! No! Oh. Well, that just happened, everybody. That's me. That's me right there. I got so far. I did so good. Hey, Ashraf. I don't think that the PvP community is toxic. I think that as far as communities online is concerned, we got a pretty good one. Also, you're drinking out of the Danny jar? Yeah, I am. Wouldn't you love to, little Mr. Runnin? Wouldn't you love a little bit of sweet, sweet Danny juice? Yeah, Dream Master. Welcome. Sounds delightful, but I have to pass. I understand. More for me, though. Black Knife Catacombs, which means that I can stand on top of this area and kind of bombard these guys. Oh! That? Woo! What killed him exactly? Something through? Nicely done. Oh, it was these guys. Oh, these guys are special. I think they're bowmen. I think that's what they are. Lost, how can I get sweet, sweet Danny juice erased from my ears? Unfortunately, Matthew, it is now going to stick with you until the end of your days. That's what's gonna happen. I have never seen that before. Me neither. Probably some sort of desync on our end. In 3 more days, we're gonna get the next boss. I haven't looked in Night Rain. I mean, I haven't looked at it yet, but it's a. I'm looking forward to it. Do you get invasions often on Ruined level 200? Yes, yes I do. I mean, you can just take a look at the stream right here, right now. We are getting tons of people on level 200. I think it's because the PvEers, they don't stop at meta levels, right? They just continue to go and go and go and go. And I think that a lot of people, they get stuck in the 200 level bracket for quite some time. Which is understandable. You know, once you have reached level 200, maybe it doesn't feel as good leveling up more. Crazy how people had preconceived notions about the game and that it had mixed reviews on launch, but as people played the game, they realized it's very fun. Now it sits at very positive. Really? I mean, I remember it being mixed. A lot of people complain about Night Rain being, you know, slop, acid flips, which is just wrong. Of course it's not an acid flip. Of course it's not slop. These are very talented developers that tries their best to create something unique. The 3 different players that, well, the 8 different characters and the 8 different bosses, I think is very well done. With the exception of the sentient pest. And I have played the game for 180 hours at this point. And I have to admit, 50 of those hours are probably me enjoying the game. Hey, Lost, I just got 2 arrows worth of heavenly grass. I think the guy might have scammed me. How much did you pay then? 2 euros is not that much. if you're paying for heavenly grass. The Battle Royale genre reference turned a lot of people off from it originally, I think. I do think you have a point there, but at the same time, I don't think it really hurt the game. I think that the people who got turned off by the Battle Royale aspect, or the Circle, or the Fortnite aspect, weren't going to play it anyways. The game sold 3.5 million copies at launch, which is clearly that means it's clearly a financial success. The fact that they keep supporting the game with hard mode bosses and more content shows that the game is doing well. I see Nitrane's assets reuse as similar to Majora's Mask. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it is. Nobody calls Majora's Masks a DLC. Yeah, Spicy. They took some old stuff and they remixed it and put it in a new system. And now we have Night Rain. I bought it because my friends bought it. I don't regret it. I think now, after having played it for so much, for so long, I think you can justify buying it even if you don't have any friends. I do think that the solo mode is good enough, and we know it, and we know duos is coming as well, by the way. But solo mode is good enough for you to play alone. There are certain quirks of the game, of course, that might still be a little annoying, but I think it's worth it. What the hell happened to my Twitch? Guys, where there you are. This was a little weird. The circle closing in is probably the most questionable design choice, but how else do you force everybody to converge? So that's a question of structure. And we have talked about this before, but I think that I would have preferred it if they made like a I don't want to call it a corridor shooter because but just that they just made interesting straightforward linear levels that changed depending on certain modifiers, and they'd had different enemies in them, and so you were always going towards a specific area. That would have probably required a fair amount more work, though. I think the circle is done not just for the sake of, well, it's done for the sake of structure, but I think it was also one of the more easier things to do, given the limited scope of the game. Sadly for me, my net failed, so I can't play it with anyone. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah. Duos, I think, would be perfect. And they're adding it. I don't understand why they didn't add it in the beginning. Again, I think it was... I don't want to say they had limited faith in it. But when they released it, they said... Well, before they released it, they said that they were aiming to provide a full package. Which is good, right? Don't get me wrong. But I could maybe see that statement also being a bit of washing their hands of the product if it didn't live up to any financial expectations, and they'll be like, okay, look, we're doing it like this, and if it works, it works. Raider is kind of my main. Yeah, no, I started out as a Raider main as well. Now I don't want to say I have a main. If I have a main, it's probably Raider and Iron Eye and Wilder and the Recluse. So half of the characters are my main. Elden Ring Binding of Isaac, kinda? Well, the way I see it, the way I would have done it, is that if I made Night Rain, you probably would have to call it a different thing, right? Because the rain and the night wouldn't be really aspects of it. But I'd make, well, I don't know, let's say 10 different legacy dungeons, right? I'd make 10 different legacy dungeons. And I wouldn't really give them a lot of lore. I wouldn't really focus on that. You just focus on the levels, right? And every time you finish a level, you get to choose, do you want to go this way or that way? And you have that for like 5 rooms, and then you fight the final Night Lord boss at the end. Oh, Invader Seducer. Oh, that's me. Hey. Hey, buddy. I'm an invader. Now seduce me. That was really nice, actually. I hit him in the back there. Sun Warrior. Oh. Yes, come at me, bro. I'm gonna go down here. Oh, no, that was a bad idea. I'm gonna go around this area. Here we go. That would have been awkward to get stuck on. And we got a big bonk. Sun Warrior has a chicken leg. Wow. Oh, look at that. The boss is already there. Okay. Lovely. So that means I could probably... Oh, that was a nice hit, actually. Can't deny that. Probably a... Oh, he was there. Thought he was up with his friend. I could have killed him. Maybe make it an option during solo to play, not to have a circle. For multiplayer, understand the existence of this mechanic. Well, it's important for solo too, because if you don't have it, if you don't have the ring in solo, then you can just walk around and become OP, basically. I understand that the timed mechanic of this thing is annoying. But yeah, I would much rather have done it like a game like RoboQuest. If you don't know what RoboQuest is, it's basically a Doom shooter, but you go from room to room to room to room fighting robots, and you have a lot of different weapons, everything from crossbows to shotguns to snipers to LMGs and that type of stuff. Hey, buddy. No. No. He didn't do anything to me. Oh my god. That poor guy. He was a noob. And you brought him into this. This was all your fault, by the way. There you go. Damn. Feeling like some of the rust is slowly starting to kind of shake off. RoboQuest is such a GOAT game. It is. RoboQuest is fantastic. Maniac, I can say Night Train was an attempt from Soft to give Battle Royale players a test of Souls genre. No. No. No, I don't think so. No, not even a little bit. Battle Royale is PvP. Night Train is PvE. The Circle is a choice they made because it was... I don't want to call it easy, but I am going to call it simple. It was a very convenient solution to something. They didn't make this for Battle Royale people. Would the game have existed without Battle Royales and without circles? Yeah, it would have. Maybe in a different form, but it would still have existed. Is Heroicus online multiplayer? If so, Lost play with me, bro. I think it is. Yeah, I think it is. But I'm too busy, a Hollowed Biscuit. Later, Nick. Have a good one. If only they increased the days by a couple of minutes. I think that they should have... If they increase the timer with a couple of minutes, they also need to add like a start the night early kind of thing. Easy, simple. Yeah, I like the distinction between easy and simple. Some things that are simple to understand is not easy to do. Ooh, what is this? Spider face. Ooh. Oh. Oh boy. Ah. I got stuck on that one end there and it cost me everything. FromSoft didn't add competitive aspects to Souls. No. Elden Ring is not a competitive game. I don't think FromSoft really views their games like in that light. It is going to be very interesting though with Duskbloods. Duskbloods must have a certain amount of competitiveness to it. Oh, thank you, Leroy. 40 months. That is almost a year. Thank you so much. Wow, I can't believe that it's been almost a year, Leroy. But as I was saying, Duskbloods is going to have that element of competitiveness to it. Because if it's a complete PvP game... Oh, shit! The Bloody Finger! Hey! Thank you, Bloody Finger. Thank you so much for the raid, my man. I appreciate that. You're lovely. How was the stream? Good to see you back on Elden Ring. Yeah, I'm not done with Night Train, not even almost, but it is... Look, it's a nice... It's nice to have things to switch between, you know? It is. Thanks for asking. I assume that you were doing a little bit of invading. I will say, though, Bloody... By the way, are you the same Bloody Finger as you are on YouTube? If you have a YouTube, what is it? Yeah.
Now.
Just wondering. No, but as I said earlier, I would much rather have Night Train be the Switch exclusive and Duskbloods being the game that everybody got to play. You know? But it is what it is. FromSoft doesn't consider the games to be competitive? No. No, they don't. Because if they did consider... Well, look, there's always a competitive element when you add PvP. There is. But there is a difference between something like Elden Ring, of course, and something that was made to be competitive, like Valorant, for example. There is a huge gap between those two things. Don't think I'm getting the Switch 2 anytime soon. Just not interested, honestly. If I had the time, I would get it. But I don't have the time. Did you see my YouTube? Give me a second. I think I did. Oh, let me just Google that shit. The bloody finger. Is your last video witching hour? Because if so, yes, I did. Okay, let's get back to it. Nintendo Switch 2 is now the place to be for Elden Ring and Duskbloods. Well, for Elden Ring, we are going to get the updates as well. We are going to get something called the Tarnished Pack that you can buy for PC and PlayStation, and you can use the new weapons in that game. That's crazy. People would riot if Elden Ring didn't have invasions or duels. I don't think that would be the case. I mean, some people would riot, certainly, but you are living inside of a bubble, my friend. You truly are. The PvP aspect of Elden Ring has much less focus than anything else. Even though we did get a way to balance PvP and PvE separately, there's no doubt that FromSoft views this as a... I don't want to call it an afterthought, but their scope is limited when it comes to PvP. If they didn't have PvP, I would be incredibly sad because it's one of the best experiences I know of. But most people play Elden Ring, Dark Souls, Bloodborne. They play these games as single-player games, or co-op games at the very most. Out of the 20 to 30 million people who bought Elden Ring, that's a huge number, by the way. Just imagine that number. 20 to 30 million people who bought Elden Ring. There are only probably 20 to I don't know, maybe 100,000 people who play Invasions. Maybe. I got a question if that's okay. Of course, Itachi. You don't have to ask questions. I mean, look, if your question is obscene to the point where I need to ban you, asking permission isn't going to help. But ask away, man. Ask away. I just bought Elden Ring. I don't know what class to use. It doesn't matter, Itachi. It doesn't matter. Classes stop really matter once you're like 10, 20 levels into the game. If you think playing as a samurai sounds cool, play as a samurai. If you want to be a vagabond knight, play as a vagabond knight. If you want to have some magic, play, you know, use something that has magic. The class is... Oh, boy. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. Of course we get the dual people. What's the best weapon in your guys' opinion? Are we speaking for PvP here, Itachi, or are we speaking for PvE? Speedrunning is more competitive than the actual PvP. That's a good sentence, actually, Jester. Because if you take a look at the big YouTubers that grew out of Elden Ring, most of them are PvE, right? Oh, thank you, Bennett. Thank you for the 4 months. That's almost a year. I appreciate it. But if you take a look at the people like Scumnut, Bushy, Gino, you know,
Your family now.
that's great. The only person that you could argue really got a good boost from Elden Ring and is also very focused on being a PvPer is only Waifu.
Your family.
That's the only
now.
boost. Well, I say that. I mean, I got 100,000 subs out of Elden Ring PvP, I suppose, but it didn't stick. It didn't stick because pure PvP is not something that people gravitate towards. Now, as far as the best weapon is concerned, if you are me as a PvPer like me, there are two weapons that I think are great. The first one would be Rexasha. I love the Rexasha. That is the big boy red katana that you get when you... How do I switch views? There we go. That you get in the DLC. This thing is great. If I had to fight somebody, I didn't know where to go. I didn't know how many people I had to fight. I didn't know anything about their builds. I would take a Rexasha. It's so versatile. But if you're fighting in a duel or something like that, then the dueling shield is without a doubt one of the best weapons in the entire game. If you are fighting bosses for PvE, I personally prefer something a little bit more quick, but then it's all just down to like personal preference. A really good weapon would be the Bloodhound's Fang. Another really good weapon would be the Great Club. Something that really stance breaks enemies is solid. Mohg's Spear is fantastic. What's the combo today? Today we're focusing on lightning and the Euphoria, I suppose. Hi, Tan. How you doing? Is it Tan? Is it Ton, maybe? When you have that little thing above the A. Do you think the Elden Ring movie would be good, or do you think it would be a disaster? It really depends on how they do it. I think the Elden Ring movie has some real potential. But the question is, when is it set? Is it going to be... If I had to choose, I think I would go with The Shattering. And the movie would be set in the days and weeks and months, maybe. Days and weeks and months, maybe, after America destroyed the Elden Ring. I think I would start with that, actually. That would be the intro. She destroys it. You have Radigan standing next to her, and he's going, no, no, don't. And she's like, but I have mental problems. And then the kids all start fighting over the stuff. But that being said, that sounds a little bit more like it should be a television series than an actual movie. So maybe the real... maybe the movie could be the character that goes by the name D. What if he's the main character and D fought the Death Prince, I believe. D fought the Death Prince. And the entire movie is them basically putting Godwyn to sleep. Is the movie live action? I think it's live action, yeah. They have a very talented director. Okay, so he's close. Is he on top? Yeah, he's on top. He's on top. I saw it. Can I reach him? No. No, we can't reach him. Sigma God. Has there ever been a more beta male bitch name than Sigma God. I don't even believe in the beta male stuff. It's not something you believe in. It's factually wrong, right? They misunderstood the science of wolves. But as I was saying, there is nothing as cringe as that name. I only bought the original. You only bought the original? Well, there's a weapon called the Great Club, and there's a weapon called... Can I show you on the map? Right here. You see this thing? You see this thing right here? Easy to get, right? Easy to get to. Let me just move over here. Get the weapon that you... Get the weapon over here, and then... Behind here, there's a big club. But in truth, man, if you ask for the best weapon, I really have to say, whatever you think is the most fun to play with. Don't worry yourself too much about meta weapons, or what is the best weapon, or how can I most easily destroy this boss, or this boss, and this boss. You're gonna die anyways, right? You're gonna struggle anyways, that's part of the fun. And so you might as well struggle with a weapon you think is cool. Didn't reach. I'll just leave. I'll just leave and we will figure out who this asshole is. I guess it's... Is it YouTuber Ghost? Is it YouTuber Ghost? Use magic. I wouldn't. I don't want to spend any time with magic on that guy. Do you know where I can find a great sword that I could start off with? Yeah. If you want a great sword, go over here to the Gatefront Ruins, and there should be a big wagon. And right on that wagon, there is a chest, I believe. And in that chest, you'll find a great sword. The Lord Sworn Great Sword, specifically. Ringed Finger, best weapon. If you want to have a fairly easy time against bosses, you have to defeat Rykard. Rykard has a great boss weapon called the Blasphemous Blade. Jumping! Oh. Not gonna lie, my butthole got a little clenched there. A little bit. His name is Victory. That's cute. Ooh, of course, the Moon Veil. Good hit. Come on, one more. There we go. Heal that up. Ooh, Reduvia. Reduvia, another really good weapon. You know, now that I think of it, you can get some seriously good weapons in the early runs here. Nice. Nice! Speedy. I want to learn English. What should I do now? Watch English television shows, get like an English friend, maybe, and just type stuff in English chat groups. Basically, if you want to learn English, you just gotta use it in daily speech. Hey, drunken. The Lords from Greatsword just start as a samurai? You don't get a greatsword with a samurai. Or are we talking about a sword that is great? You can use any armor? Yeah. You can use whatever you want. Doesn't matter. You can create a really cool looking outfit. Or you can have like a fucking abomination. It's whatever you want, man. Whatever you want. Good morning, Lucas. Hey, Chosen Raccoon, welcome. Fat Melania is the most cursed cosplay. Malardia, I think you mean. This really helps a lot, thank you. You're welcome. You are welcome. I prefer mass murder. I understand that the game can be a little complicated to start out with. But you'll get there. Do you think armor helps more than poise? I play Cosmo naked. Should I start wearing armor? Yeah. Yeah, look, if you're naked, then you'll be bled in in one hit. You will be screwed if somebody brings in like a bleed weapon. You do need something. Do Twitch users refuse to use YouTube or something? Well, some people prefer watching on Twitch. Some people prefer watching on YouTube. It's just preference, I believe. Twitch does have more community features, so they do get a lot of bonus points for that. There's also... They're also they built up a community... Hey, darling. Yeah. I would love some lasagna today, darling. But, you know, I would have to go to the store first. Yeah, I understand. Kitty? I love you. I love you more. What? I would love some water, actually, yes. I'm getting lasagna, you guys. I'm getting lasagna. Michael, by the way, was it you? Was it you who wanted me to play Expedition 33? God, who was it? Are you in chat now? New Night Train mode idea. 10 people drop in on the Elden map and has to level up quick and find equipment and eventually possibly run into each other. Thank you, darling. There is somebody working on that mod right now, I believe. I don't know if it's 10 people or whatever it is. No, you should play it. Alright, fine. I'm just saying, somebody bought it to me, and I need them to be... I want them to be there for the very first stream, if nothing else. You know? What am I doing? Oh, yeah, it's probably above me. This is PlayStation, Smoke Gang. This is PlayStation. If I play on PC, you'll notice because my character... Oh. 2 seconds. You'll notice because my character would be not red. It's a mod. It's a mod. It's a mod, Hollow Biscuit. Yeah, people are making a mod. That was the... We don't know if it's gonna work yet, so hold your horses. The game you're talking about is also being made by FromSoft. It's called Duskbloods, and it's going to be a Switch 2 exclusive. Why is your character not red on PC? Do you use Seamless? Yes, I use Seamless. If you play on PC and you want to invade, Seamless is very necessary. I think most people play on fucking Seamless. You're a maniac, I know. But I'm a sexy maniac, Arturo. Hear me out. What if they made it so that with twin planes you could fly like a helicopter if you twirled fast enough? I think that would break the game in so many different ways. It's so chaotic. Well, if you'd seen my latest invasion video, yeah. Do I play Palworld? I did. Wait, there's a Terraria crossover DLC? That's fucking hilarious. I don't play much per... okay, up we go. That's fair. Hey, birdie. Oh, that was a bad idea. Phew. Phew. Okay, I can heal too. You can get a little backstab. I don't really use it a lot, so I was wondering if that would hit. Maybe it would have hit if I put him in a different situation. See, right here, right? Well, it does hit, but it hits with the weak end. Well, the weak part of it. Still, it was a good fight. GG, sir. GG. Later, Ashraf. Have a good one. Knight's lightning spells are some of the coolest spells they have added. Yeah. Yeah. Lost is so faithful, it shocked the host. Oh, Michael. If only I knew where you lived, I would break into your house and piss in your left shoe for that. Could I see this character's stats? Sure. It's not all that complicated. I'm level 200, 60 vigor, 40 mind, 35 endurance, 30 strength, 23 dex, apparently. Right, because I have the talismans. Yes. And 80 faith. Then as far as my talismans are concerned, I got these, so that this weapon gets its bonus damage. I have this one, so I get a little extra juice on my throws, my incantations. And then we have the Godfrey icon, because I do charge my spells a lot with this build. Give me that sacred tear. I'm still mad we never got Holy Weapon Attack Miracles. More good uses like the... Oh! You know what? Yeah. I mean, they have the sword. Why not? Carrion Slicer would be something... Oh, Oh. Guys, I think I'm dead. Guys! 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 That's new. Thank you, Dark Souls. So if I just walk over here. Yeah, okay. You can easily kill yourself here. Alright. Okay. I didn't know about this spot, but you can absolutely commit seppuku if you wanted to. You have to kind of land in between the branches there. This will change the meat, the meta even. Oh, okay. To be fair, I mean, you gotta die. If not, being stuck in the falling animation for forever. Terrible. Can you warp out? No. No, when you're stuck in the falling animation, you can't do shit. Which you shouldn't be able to, because, you know, you gotta commit yourself to something. Granted, if you're stuck in the falling animation to the point where you can do some inventory stuff, that would be impressive. I missed the mimics. That's a real unfortunate situation that we didn't get mimics in Night Train, because in Night Train you run around and you pick up shit super quickly. So creating a little wow, creating some extra paranoia. I think I just swallowed my own spit there wrong. You can close the game, but I don't think you can quit. Oh, you don't want more sleep or madness weapons, Jester. You don't want that. Well, okay, maybe we can get some sleep or madness weapons if they're the correct thing. Like, I always wanted a madness hammer that was basically just a big eyeball on a stick. Okay, question. Oh, there they are. Can I hit them from over here? Well, not from over there, but if we are a little bit extra... Oh, that would have been a solid hit. Oh! I have one more. Ah, we got him! We got him! I am the king of throwing. That could be taken as a bad thing out of context.
I started blasting. Bang, bang.
I did start blasting, though. You're right. Is he coming up? Oh, he's over there. Thank you, Blue. Very cool. It's interesting that I can't move it. that guy was still there. Did they just run past? Did they go the other way? I'm confused. No, maybe he just summoned his friend over here, because I forget there's a Grace. Oh, there's another guy. Cool. Do 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 do. Hey, buddy. He's watching. Oh, that's gonna be a death. Ah. Do you feel like a giant with this pot? Yeah, kinda. I just got blasted. Well, he was just looking at me, attacking the blue. I feel a little bit like we had an understanding. Like him and I, we knew what we were supposed to do in this situation. We were going to let us do our thing, and then he just jumped in, and that was... Yeah, exactly, Smoke Gang. That was dirty. That's what he was. Dirty. Do a run while we can. Here we go. I absolutely was willing to hurt myself in this situation. Up, and that's... You're silly. Saint Trina, you are silly. Very silly. Oh! I got them both. That's nice. Lost, would you consider New Game Plus the actual start of the game because you can play with the entire game? No. No, you look at a man who almost never plays New Game Plus. Never. Almost never. I understand that New Game Plus is... you having access to every weapon in the game, right? And that's fun, certainly, but I don't know. I would rather play the same game. New Game Plus always felt so easy to me because I was so overpowered. I had all of the weapons, I had all the stuff I needed. I just broke my way through the game. What's your favorite ending to Elden Ring? Mine is the madness ending. Seems about right. Well, I would have to go with Ronnie, I suppose. If I had to choose, I would have to go with Ronnie. Ronnie is throwing the other outer gods out of the lands between and allows humans to, well, humans or other creatures, I suppose, not just humans, to be the masters of their own fate. Besides, Ronnie's waifu. Do you get a waifu with any of the other endings? I mean, Fia is dead, so, yeah, no. You get lots of hot mad chicks in Frenzy Flame. I mean, they would have to be tense all the way for me to get to accept that amount of crazy. Terrible idea. Ow. Ow, Mr. Horns. that was a bad idea. Oh shit! Didn't get me. You become Marcus consort, no, in 4 endings. Well, consort. It's that could mean so many different things. Lost, we need a magic pot throwing build for invasion. You know what? That sounds really clever, actually. I like that. The only problem with Rani as best girl is that she doesn't have any meaty parts, if you know what I mean. And I would hate to get splinters on my dick. She's a straw doll. I think she's mostly made out of wood. Find a needle in the straw sack. That's not a nice way of referring to my penis, you monster. Alright, so they're on top. What is that weapon? This is the Euphoria. It's not called Euphoria as much as people want to name it that. It's the Euphoria. And this thing is... well, it's fucking great. She's customizable though, that's true. Rani also comes with a pocket miniature. Yeah, that's true. Wait a minute. The hell? Oh. Okay. What level and upgrade range are you invading at? I'm level 200, so max, basically. Level 200 plus 10, or 25, if you will. Hey, guys! Is this a backstabble? Yeah, this is a backstabbable area. Uh-oh. I wanted to heal. I did not want to do the other thing. Oh, he hit that? Well, you know what? We haven't used these ones in some time. Get that nice little backstab. And then... I remember these being good. Is 200 the meta? So here's the thing, for invasions, meta isn't a thing. It's not a thing. Because the people who play PvE, they don't give a shit. They don't care about what level they stop playing at. They might be level 137, they might be level 158, they might be 265, right? So I just feel like I get a lot of people at level 200 when I invade, because people get into the DLC at around 150-ish, and then they continue to play, and they play through the DLC, and once they're through the DLC, they're probably around level 200. So if you're level 200, and you go down a bit, and you go up a bit, then you'll get a lot of people. Zwing. I wonder what it would sound like if they swung a weapon like this. Personally, another reason why I go 200 is that at level 200, I still feel like I can have a build, right? If I'm level 400, then, oh shit, now I have 80 int, 80 dex, 80 strength, right? It's not a build, now you're just a master of all stats. But at level 200, you still have to choose a few things. Such an amazing weapon design. Yeah, it's pretty damn good. Also, just want to say thank you to everybody who showed up today. I appreciate you all. You guys are lovely. Let's do at least one invasion with this pokey stick, so that we can get it in the video. Did I? Oh. Oh, hi, buddy. Hey, look. Look, guy, look. That was a mess. That was a mess. Also got a 300 character. That was my first and kind of a mess around character. Yeah, I deleted my first character as well. May I have a peep at the inventory? Sure. Do you mean the equipment screen? This one? There you go. Here are my weapons and talismans and all of that. Here are my stats. Malekith's sword could really use a buff, in my opinion. The Ash of War is what it is. I don't think you can... If you capture people inside of it, then yeah, you're gonna do some damage, but it's not easy. As a basic weapon, it does great damage, though the Ash is sadly lackluster. Yeah. No. My microphone is so thick at the bottom now that it's so easy for me to just boop in. How you doing, Chase? How's life? How much longer are you gone, by the way? How much longer are you gone? I come back the 7th. Ooh, right, okay. Because I made a Night Train quiz. I really wanted to get you in on that, but if you're not back until the 7th, I think you'll have to wait for the next one. Why is he talking about the mic's girth? Is that really something that you are surprised by at this point? Something. Back to, yeah, hopefully. So if you're back the 7th, then we will definitely be playing the next Night Train boss together. The next hard mode boss. I also, by the way, chat, I have Night Train here on PlayStation, so the next time we play Night Train, all my PlayStation bros are gonna get a turn.
Your family now.
Yeah, so the 26th. Yeah, the 26th. So it's not the next one, but the one after that. We'll be playing the 3rd hard mode boss, if my math is correct. When does the next boss come out again? It's the 26th, I believe. I want to be a PlayStation bro. I sent you a friend request forever ago. Look, I don't answer my friend requests anymore. I don't have that many at this point. But I used to have like 200 friend requests here. I know nobody. I only have 10 right now, but I don't know a single one of these people. What is duo bugs? What is it? Duo bugs? I don't know. I know that they are doing Dark Drift Night. I know Dark Drift Night is is fully functional, but I don't know if it's the duo bugs. I am very curious though what the duo bugs buff is going to be. Nope. I'm not gonna have my friend requests, my friends list with people I don't recognize or that I don't play with. In fact, I'm going to have to do a spring cleaning on my friends list. But don't worry, when it comes to playing, we will be Night Train bros whenever we'll do passwords. Can I just say that Udix Gundir or Champion Gundir deserves to be in Night Train? I would love for Udix Gundir or Champion Gundir, more precisely. I would love for him to be an event like how they implemented Morgoth. I would love that to be the case. Can I be your play bro too? Sure. Look. Whenever we play Night Train next time, I will play on the PlayStation and we'll be bros. As a skin for a Guardian or a Night Boss. Skin for Guardian, I would love that too. But I would prefer, what would I? Because Champion Gunner probably would be better as a Raider, quite frankly. I think Raider would be better. I will. Clever. No, I missed. Shit. Picture a WWE style intro. Yeah, I could see that. Oh, it's Horse Dude. Okay, so the next duo boss is Horse Dude. I know that they mentioned it somewhere, I just don't remember where. I don't know when I'm playing Night Rain next time. Probably not that far into the future. Probably within the next couple of days. I probably want to get to... I probably want to beat all the bosses on Night Rain on PlayStation before the next hard mode boss comes. Later, Biscuit.
Your family now.
Thank you. Thank you, Stellar. Let's go with that, right? Gundyr is the John Cena of FromSoft, my new headcanon. I would love it if he was kind of like the Kool-Aid man. You walk just close to a wall or something at the castle, or maybe he jumps out of the mountain and he just goes like, "Oh yeah!" and starts fighting you then and there. You're just bummed out? Oh, I understand. A lot of people likes me. But I'm one of a kind. There's only one. Okay, where the fuck are these guys? There they are. Okay, Submarine Man and Ray. Interesting names. Just stab him a bit, and then we'll see if Submarine Man works out. Oh, I've never gotten that to work properly in PvP. Probably because it doesn't. Okay. Okay. And one more. Oh! Okay, I thought I would survive that, honestly. Eigen skin for Iron Eye? That would be perfect. Honestly, what I really want is for them to incorporate all of the armor from the base game so I can just make my own character again. I just want my character, man. You have to free aim it. Oh, that's right. Because it just lands on their fucking feet. We'll free aim it next time, chat. Abyss Watcher Wilder is a must. Oh my god, that would be amazing. Kavu. We killed him earlier, didn't we? He's not here, is he? No, because this guy is still here. Which means that he must have gone... Well, this is strange. I can jump down here. Oh, that's nice. I don't think I've been in this area all that often. Huh. It would fit his fire follow-up so well. Yeah. Okay, we're getting close. Okay. This is fine though, right? Oh, there they are! Finally! I'm gonna stab this guy in the back because he's not paying attention. That was delicious. Poke you in the face! Well! One hit. I feel like I really should have had that, but I was screwed on the lag. Well, if you like lightning so much, how about you get some? Fuck. I was hoping that would be a jump attack, but it wasn't. I have the follow-up there. Oh, that's lovely. That's so lovely. There we go. Alright, let's remember. Re-aiming it. Oh, that was much more easy. So that's one way of doing that. Free-aiming it.
You guys all think I'm a hero, and I'll accept that responsibility.
Bull goat skin, shut your whore mouth. The annoying part is that the bull goat armor would probably be amazing if they just remove the horns. Yeah, Goch. Hawkeye Goch. I think, Michael. Apache skin for Birdman? For Birdman? I know that he I suppose, because he has that shield, I guess. I just wish that my proper fashion would be in the game. Granted, the leather set is already on the Duchess. That's true. She is actually Patches. She is the rogue character. But it's the female version of it. Post-transition Patches. Oh yeah, it's the Patches. Oh. Pacino. Pacina. That's what it goes like. Pacina. Pacina. He fixed his hairline that way. Good for him. They could do a Kiaren for Duchess. Oh, yeah. Kiaren is always the knight that I got to... That I know the least about. I know she had the hots for Artorias, and I think she was the leader of, you know, the secret police or something. But that's about it. Kiaren, the most easily forgotten of all the NPCs in Elden Ring or Dark Souls,
Your
I mean.
family now.
Thank you, Kenobi. On the high ground, even. On the high ground.
Your family now.
Smo for Raider and Ornstein for Bird. Oh, that would be cool. Yeah, I'm the best Kenobi on Twitch. I wouldn't even dream challenging that. He has the high ground. Is there a Dung Eater skin yet? No. Are we going down on the beach? Seems like we are. Oh, wait, there they are, actually. Fantastic. They killed the poor innocent goat. How could they? They are monsters, and they will have to pay for what they have done. Oh, so close. Hey, fellas. It's a good day for you guys to bleed. I don't like the fact that this man, Wolf, has that magic. Alright, that comes with flames like that. Oh, not what I wanted to do! I locked onto the wrong guy. Oh! Okay, I can heal. Nope. That's not something you want to do to me. Oh, I thought he was going to grab me there. What I really should do here is kick. Oh. No! Yes! No! a bleed weapon? The one I used or the one he used? Have you done Bloodborne PvP? I have. Bloodborne PvP is probably the weakest of all of the FromSoft games. I don't really think that the fast-paced nature of Bloodborne lends itself well to PvP. It's great for PvE, but unfortunately there's a lack of weapons, there's a lack of build variety here, and there's the lack of... Yeah, it's not a good fit. That's why you should keep the Starfish with Hammer. Well, no, waifu, no. No, we don't do that, because it would be... 2 seconds. Hi. It would ruin the build. We don't go for what's necessarily the ultimate. That's not what we do. Uh oh, fuck. What we want is a very specific build that has a theme, and if you switch to Starfists every time, then that's just a bitch move, right? You're not committing yourself to the build, and then what the fuck is the point even? You have build variety for a reason, and while certainly some builds are weaker than others, switching over to Starfists just because you're kind of losing a fight each time is a bitch move, right? It's a bitch move. You need to commit to your build, or what's the point? And the one I used, this is the Euphoria. It's not a bleed weapon, it's a holy weapon. Hey, Rosario. A build without a theme is slightly boring. I do sometimes go cleaner builds. Builds that are a little bit more open, but it's still... Not because you're losing, you're fighting a shield poking. Starfist destroys shield poking. Yes, but you get rid of them and then you go full character. No, that's the problem. That's the problem. You can't have it both ways. You either fight the hard battles, the battles that are not too... that is not a good matchup to you, with the weapons that you have, as well as the easier battles for you. Or, as I said, bitch move. Ooh, nice. Oh, nice! Ooh, that would have been awkward. Oh no! He reached me! You know what? I'm gonna give him that. More fun in Elden Ring PvP? I would say so, absolutely, Kenobi. I think as far as PvP is concerned, I will say that it goes Dark Souls 3, Elden Ring, Dark Souls 2. I never played much Dark Souls 1, so I don't know how the PvP was there compared to Bloodborne. But I do think that Bloodborne, worst of the PvP experiences in any of the From Software games that I've had. I think my neighbor is smoking. He's not supposed to smoke outside. It is. You have a balcony. Go and smoke on the balcony. Ooh, I love this area. Okay. There's 3 of them, and they're too close to the boss. I don't think I can reach them. What's he smoking? Something good? No, tobacco. He's smoking tobacco. Boring. If he had been smoking something good, you know, if he was smoking salmon or something, then yeah, I would be all up in that. I would be praising him even. These people are taking so much damage. Are you gonna die? Oh, if I'd been closer! One boyo down. I killed your friend! Your friend is dead. Ooh, I killed your other buddy too. Nope. And smack. Oh, that felt good. I'll be honest, I remember mentioning a while ago that faith-based katana would have been cool, and executioner's katana is that faith-based katana I'd think of. The executor, you mean? Yeah. I still think that there are a bunch of holes in this game that should have been addressed in the DLC. But we didn't. We didn't get it. Instantly report to nuke social credit score. I think he's stopped smoking now. I can't smell it anymore. I don't know. I didn't used to be so sensitive about cigarette smoke, but it just become. A crucible katana is such a dope idea. It is! Where the fuck is the guys? I swear to God, if they're underneath. If they are underneath. Then I will do nothing. Yeah, I think they're underneath. Because you can go in underneath there and then whoop. That we will do. Fuck it, we'll actually use the finger. Oh, not sever. The phantom bloody finger. I don't know why I went into the options to do that. That was weird. Screw it. We'll just leave. Just leave. Red Bear Raider. Oh, that makes so much sense. I mean, he already has like a ton of different creatures on him, so a Red Bear Raider outfit would be awesome. Probably won't see any Demon Souls characters. No, we won't. And he already has the belt around his waist. It's very similar. Yeah. we're getting invasions surprisingly quick. I don't think Night Rain impacted Elden Ring at all. Elden Ring, Steam charts. In fact, the last 30 days, Elden Ring has gotten more players. It's a percentage of 6.7. Wow. I feel a little bad. This guy is fat walking. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. That's unfair. He's so fat it works to his benefit. Let's see here. We will go with lightning, I think. Come on, get him. Whew. Not gonna lie, that was scary. Very scary. A little annoying that we didn't get to kill the chonker first, but whatever. Come on, come on, come on! There we go, we got him too. Having numbers compensates for fat rolling. Yeah. There's been a renewed interest in Elden Ring, yeah. A little bit. It's also the first anniversary of Scholar of the First Sin. Didn't that come... When did that come out? I didn't even know. I didn't even fucking know. I thought it came out like in August. I'm just an idiot then. Hey, Jackson. Hey, Jackson. We're playing... yeah, the Euphoria. We're playing a little bit of everything. Faith-based. Hey, have you I have a doubt. So, I noticed that you are invading in different locations, so you don't have to really go to the location that you need to invade in. The game will choose randomly for you. So you have to have explored the area. You have to been there before you can invade there, basically. But once you've been there, the game will randomly pick between any area you have been. It was 1 year and 2 days ago. Didn't even pay attention. Did From Software make noise about that? Maybe I don't know, man. I didn't give a shit. I think Elden Ring is seeing more players because Night Rain lore and designs are based on Elden. Yeah, maybe. Or maybe there was a sale. The fun thing is, though, that we expected the game's numbers to go down because of Night Rain. It didn't. It seems like the people who bought Night Rain, the people who play Night Rain, are people who probably played Elden Ring and eventually was like, oh, I'm done with this. Didn't play for a while, and then they got more content, and there you go. More content. Oh, are you gonna... Oh, you monster. Hey, Nadia. How's life? You don't have to worry about where PvP is present or not. Like in Bloodborne, you have to keep switching locations if it wasn't in any active area. Yeah, Same thing was... It's been the same for every other Souls games. With the exception of Dark Souls 3, if you downloaded a mod, which was a godsend. That was a godsend mod. So many memes have come out of Night Train. Yeah, it has, and it's great. That one, I gotta say, I got a little close. I should have gone the other way, but... All the bell-bearing hunter memes are gold. All of the recluse memes, the revenant memes. I'm getting a lot of revenant memes. And by the way, I'm gonna show you guys something. I'm gonna quickly show you guys something because I want to know if I'm not the only one. We'll go back to PvP, but I just want to ask you guys something because I associate a certain meme with a certain boss, and I want to know if I'm the only one. Do 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 do. So if we take a look here, right, and you look at the night aspect, am I the only one who think that he's doing like the Drake meme, where he's like, nah. That's what I'm seeing. Oh yeah, this became a thing. It did? Good. Oh my god. YouTube chat. There was a bunch of people in YouTube chat that didn't see that. Now they do. I can't wait for a PvP update to drop in Night Train. You fucking wish. If we did get a PvP update, it would be... It would have to be... a whole nother DLC, I think. I see it now, I can't unsee it. I'll never view night aspect the same. I think someone made the other image of the Drake meme using the model of the boss. Okay, I'm gonna Google that. Night aspect Drake meme. Yeah. Yeah. Any reason why you keep using the Titan to do something on the ground? Isn't it? No. No, it's not. So the reason why I do this, right, is that, okay, I'm gonna use it again. And now you have to wait, right? It doesn't activate again until... Well, I'll let you know when it activates again. How does it feel being back in Elden Ring? I keep trying to sprint with crouch. Same, Minoli, same. Killed me a few times. There you go. See? Now it invades. So that's how long it took. until it did it again. But if you do it right afterwards, you skip that whole waiting period if there's an invasion available. I don't know why FromSoft made it this way. It's always made it this way. It's a little frustrating. We're going to be blaming Kenobi for that. We're gonna be blaming him for that. See, now it's there again, right? So I go to the other one, use that, and I'm not certain I'll get an invasion. No. But there's a chance. Spamming. I don't think they want us to keep spamming. I just think that it's an oversight. I may have misjudged the jump, considering what you can do in Night Rain. Night Rain is pretty good. I recommend it. Yeah, hey, new intern. Them adding 2 invasion items that function the exact same is a strange decision without covenants. It is. It is. The reason why I think they exist is that, well, one, for lore reasons, of course, and the other is they used to have covenants in the game, but they took them out. It's probably above me, right? No! Lovely. Oh, that's very scary. Haha! Ooh! I'm gonna go... You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna drink this thing, right? That's what I'm gonna do. And we don't want to kill him, not yet. Well, maybe we should have. But the main reason for that is... Whoopsie poopsie! Aww! A player should be able to replace that night boss at the end of the day before the Night Lord. That would either make the boss incredibly easy or incredibly difficult. What the hell is Kermit doing in that image, Greg? Anything else that is ass about the matchmaking? Bloodborne's matchmaking was ass? Yes, it was. Other than you having to switch back and forth, nothing really springs to mind. Unless you're specifically talking about the arena, where, well, there's plenty of ass stuff happening there. That's a good point. That's a good point, intern. Not everybody plays the game 100% to completion. So it's much more likely that you would find... Well, I say it's much more likely, but... You can fuck up Vari's questline. You can't fuck up... becoming a recusant. Unless you just don't... What happens if you kill... What happens if you kill Snake Man before you pick up the finger? Does the door open anyways? Do you get access to the finger anyways? That's a question. If you ignore the questline and just kill the big snake, then you are locked out. I wouldn't be surprised, so you can actually fuck that up. Oh. Classic FromSoft, I suppose. Oh. Come on. We have holy, basically, today, Talon. It's all holy. They're like 3 holy twin blades for some reason. So you have the black steel, you have Euphoria. What's the other twin blade? What's the other holy twin blade? Wasn't it down here? Nope. Don't remember anything. Alright, the gargoyle stuff. That makes sense, I suppose. Gargoyle is super good. Yeah, gargoyle, yeah. Have you completed Night Rain? All the Night Lords? Yes, I have. I have done so on PC. Now I am working my way on PlayStation. We're just waiting for the hard mode bosses to show up. Now, if hard mode is hard mode on Adele is anything to go by, they're not going to be that much more difficult, but they are going to be quite an upgrade in fun factor. Ooh, you are dead. You are dead. Don't you touch him. You asshole! Why? What did that ever do to you, huh? That's what you get. That's what you get. Well, he was the host, so that was a quick one, but he deserved it. Hey, Rastone. Also, Black Steel Twin Blades has faith scaling. Yeah. Probably. I mean, we already have. We can infuse these weapons with blood and poison, so I wouldn't be against getting myself like a shit-covered twin blade that I keep stabbing my enemies with. Black steel is infusible. I always liked. I always preferred the Godskin Peeler, because the Godskin Peeler has the best moveset. I hope the Euphoria comes back in future games. Yeah. Also the stab. Ah, yeah, same one. Okay, yeah. I still kind of like the gold skin peeler though. It's so interesting looking. Oh, come on. Oh shit, I completely forgot. We gotta play through the... we gotta play through the Lies of P DLC, don't we? Hey, Dark Knight. I'm pretty good, but I'm getting hungry. I'm getting hungry now, and my wife promised me that she would make lasagna. I have to go to the store and buy some lasagna first, though. Lies of P DLC is unbelievably peak. Well, you know what, Shishi? Well, Shishiba, but Shishi sounds more fun. Shishi. I like that, actually. Very nice. I will be playing that, and I have gotten no spoilers. So that's cool. Stop that. I can twirl my stick as well. Mine is different than yours, though. Backstab. Did I hit him? I didn't. Terrible. Okay. I'm just pushing her further and further back. That's kind of hilarious. Nice. That's lovely. This... There's a little bit of lag there every now and then, makes it a little awkward. And I think, you know, there's light roll here as well. Just... see? He doesn't do all of the attacks though, which is smart. Should be careful, there's other people around that wants a piece of you. Oh, thank you, Boomer Enjoyer. Oh! Oh! So close! The story of the DLC is very good in my humble opinion. Does it... what the... okay. Is the story of the Lies of P DLC connected to the main story of Lies of P? Well, I actually remember quite a lot of it. There's Goo, a guy tried to become a space god, And then we had an old man that wanted me to sacrifice myself to become his son. Yeah, no, I remember it. I remember it. Yeah, that's a loser mindset. Absolutely, waifu. Just take the death. You'll respawn right there. To be fair, though, I like it when they run away. Fully connected, set in the past. Ooh, okay. Thank you, new intern. It's based before the actual time frame of the first game. Okay, where did I get? Okay, 2 seconds. Do I have it here? Lies. In library. All right. Okay. Oh, that's actually kind of a hefty price point. It's like 30 bucks. 30 bucks for the DLC. So there is a lot to it then. Find out myself. Well, I'll probably play it on stream. Yes. I'll ask one more time though. Is the person who donated money for me to buy Expedition 33 here? About 20 hours of 20 hours of content. Oh, okay. Then that's definitely worth it. You reach it by finding the broken pendant. Shut your whore mouth. Shut your whore mouth. Yeah, I've asked once more. Because I would feel bad if I did a stream and he wasn't there, you know? Also, Timber, you still have that diamond. I need to remove that. When are they putting invasions into Night Rain? Oh, I wish. Let me invade as Morgoth. You know, unironically, if they were going to put invasions into the game, I would see them going that route of you being the actual boss. Invasions in Night Rain could probably put a huge load on game balancing. Yeah, it would destroy it. You can't have invasions in Night Rain. It just doesn't work. Imagine finding like half a build that you're super excited about, and then, but it's not quite there yet because you just need a few more items to really fully create it. And then some guy who got like a half decent weapon comes in and bonks you. No. Yeah, deaths are so much more devastating because you lose out. Co-op is an underappreciated genre. I have tried to find more co-op games to play with prod, and whenever we are like looking for it, I feel like we have played through most of the big co-op games. Oh my god, a skeleton! An actual skeleton character. I love skeletons, and I think that would be amazing. I love your playthrough of It Takes Two. Yeah. There we go. Thank God skeletons aren't real. Did you do RE6? We didn't do RE6. We did RE5. We did do RE5. That was a lot of fun, because as much as RE5 is looked down upon, I think a lot of the hatred it gets is undeserved. It definitely moved the game completely away from horror and just turned it into more of a monster shooter, if you will. But I still appreciate that. I still appreciate what the game did on its own terms. I do hate that it went back on the inventory management minigame, which I absolutely fucking adore. I think it's a damn shame that they didn't bring it back in later installments. Oh, right. Mushroom men. They don't weigh much. RA5 was fantastic. Don't know what people are talking about. One of the best games to co-op with my brother. I played it both, not only with Prod, but also with my wife. And it was incredible. But, you know, Resident Evil games are mostly horror games. Even Resident Evil 4 had more of that horror element to it. Sorry, dude. And so, I think it was... They were angry with the direction and less angry about the game itself. Well, it still wouldn't be... I don't think it would be balanced yet, Rastone, because invasions in Night Rain, even if you get like a specific loadout, it's not about your loadout, it's about the enemy's loadout and which things they have gotten. It's, just wouldn't work. A Dark Souls 1 mushroom group ever jail? Oh god, yes. Just really aggressive mushrooms. There's already a system in place for it to work fine. Just put characters whose whole shtick is invading. No, still wouldn't work. What about Kane and Lynch Dead Men? All right, so I remember Kane and Lynch. I know a little bit about that game. Of course, Kane and Lynch Dead Men, old game. It's not necessarily super good on the gameplay level, but it's probably a great game for co-op. Honestly, I'm gonna write that down. Give me a second. Kane and Lynch. Kane and Lynch I know a fair bit about because they're from one of my favorite developers. It's the same guys that made Hitman. Oh, hey, Nandor. Look at that. Wow! Okay, that was very, very close. Ooh, interesting. He did not get hit. That's unfortunate. Ah, that was a messy thing by me. I thought maybe I could take him like that. I couldn't. That's something we could do. Nice. Okay. Here we go. One more hit. Come on. Come on. Come on. Hit me. Hit me. Hit me. Here we go. GG, my friend. If you get good invaders, Rastone, it's absolutely going to ruin the balance. Somebody who invades and who knows what they're doing could absolutely destroy you. And in normal Elden Ring, that's not much of a problem, because do you lose some runes? Sure. But you don't lose the equipment. The additional frustration that being murdered during a solid run is just too much and would absolutely take away from the game and not add to it. Dead Space 3. Dead Space 3 is also something that we considered. I might want to tell him about Kane and Lynch Dead Men, though, because that's just... There's some crazy shit happening in Kane and Lynch Dead Men. There's some crazy shit happening in that game. We don't talk about Dead Space 3. We'll just have to wait for Duskbloods. Yeah, but Boomfist, it's Switch 2 exclusive! It's fun action. Yes. Oh, I forgot. Yeah. It saddens me so much that a game that I could potentially just make years of living out of is going to be a Switch exclusive. The whole thing was ruined thanks to platforms. And I'm usually somebody who says, hey, different platforms is good because it encourages competitiveness. It forces people to make good games, or studios to make good games. Although, that being said, we're going to be seeing very soon a video game crash. Specifically the big studios. It's coming. It absolutely is coming. And maybe it won't even be a crash. Maybe they will more slowly just fade away. And indie developers, people who made Baldur's Gate, people who made Expedition 33, are going to be seen as the leaders of the industry. I doubt Duskbloods will counteract the amount of bad reps Switch 2 has. Is it though? Because the Switch 2 itself as a console, I think, was looked upon as pretty favorably. Switch 2 sales numbers? Let's see. What the fuck? Come on, webpage. According to the Daily Journal... Go away. Nintendo Switch 2 scores super early... Oh, jeez. What the fuck are you doing, website? Oh, it's a garbage fucking website. Okay, Game Rant then. Donkey Kong Bonanza is the best-selling game on Amazon right now. Donkey Kong, Clear Obscura, and Death Stranding too. Yeah, but I want to see if there's... What's the Switch new? How many Nintendo Switch 2s have been sold? 3.5 million consoles. 3 days ago. It's off to a strong start. 3.5 million. Okay, interesting. It's too expensive, as well as you don't own it. They can remote brick it any time. That's not great, but at the same time, I don't think that's gonna hurt the sales of it. I don't think so. I think we're all gonna buy it at any point anyways. Because of, well, we want them Nintendo games. If it's sold, how many? Okay, so how many PS5s were sold at launch? On launch day, the PlayStation 5 is estimated to have sold between 2.1 and 2.5 million units worldwide. And I believe that the Switch 2 costs as much... Well, no, the PlayStation 5 costs even more, didn't it? I hate how they made games more expensive. Yeah, no, I get it. Scalpers kind of ruined that whole launch. That's true. But what was the intended price of that game? Game console? No one owns their own Steam games, but you don't hear people complaining about that. I think people should complain about it just as much as they complain about Nintendo, but you know, it's what it is. What has not been ruined by scalpers? Very true. My virginity wasn't ruined by scalpers. I gave that away for free, Darger, so... I think the value proposition between a Switch 3 and a PS5 is mismatch, and not in the Switch 2, you mean, and not in the Switch's favor. I don't know. I don't know. You mean you used Lost Virginity I bought as a knockoff? I'm sorry, bees. I'm sorry. One of the few hobbies I am in where scalpers hasn't really been an issue is Battletech. What is Battletech? As far as the people I have listened to and who has reviewed the Switch, I follow a few different people, and they've been very positive, mostly. I really like SkillUp. SkillUp is great, and his opinions on tech is usually something I follow. I don't always agree with him on certain games, but even when I don't agree with him, I feel like he communicates his points in a way where I understand him, if nothing else. And even when he does, you know, he says that these games are not for me, but I can absolutely see somebody else enjoying it. Giant mech fighting tabletop game that's from the 80s. Ah. I wonder if it's going to be exclusively temporarily just to boost the Switch 2 sales initially, or I could be coping. I'm kind of with you on that cope, Boomfist. I think I'm kind of with you on that. Hey, Jeremy. I was under the impression that you do own your own Steam games. Well, if Steam went down right now, right? If Steam went down, if Steam died, how would you play your Steam games? Unless you have them already downloaded. If you have them downloaded, that's fine, but if the service goes down, you don't have access to them, and even if you technically own them, you still don't have them. That's Silksong levels of cope. Well, isn't Silksong coming out this year? I don't actually know. I don't actually know. I'm just making assumptions here. Hey, Ranconfig. You got in a little late, though, unfortunately. Hey, Leonardus. Oh. Oh, that could have been cool by me. Oh, good hit by him. Oh, another really good hit, I think. Come on. If you want to fight me, follow me down here. He doesn't want to. Where did he go? Oh. Oh, he fought it. Nitrine is great. Yeah. Perhaps my impression is wrong. I don't know Meta Knight. I don't know. But if look, I have when it comes to I have 400 or 500 Steam games. I can't have them all downloaded at once, you know? I do agree that physical copies is always better. Yeah. Good luck on doing that. AAA games those motherfuckers take up more space than red arrows do on the YouTube thumbnails. I will have you know, Spicy Fiction, that my red arrows are always perfectly sized. Hey, James. No, we're not getting any invasions. Well, ladies and gents, I think we're gonna call it a night. I think we're gonna call it a night. Because my wife promised me that I would get lasagna, so I will go and buy lasagna so she can make it. We will play more next stream. Probably gonna be Night Train. Probably gonna be PlayStation. Gonna finish up all of the different bosses that I haven't fought yet. Thank you so much for joining me here, and I will see you guys later. Oh yeah, and I will remove your diamond timber. I promise. I'll remove it. I'll remove it. Actually, for people on Twitch, we should raid somebody, shouldn't we? Who do we raid? Who do we raid? Let's go with the Saint. There's a lot of noise that I just made. I made a lot of noise right there. Lost, stop purring. Shut your mouth. YouTube, you are going straight to the Shadow Realm. That's where you belong. There we go. Thank you so much, guys. You can raid on YouTube though. I can raid. I just haven't learned how to do that yet. I don't know how to do it yet. We'll figure it out. Later, everybody.